What up, what up, what up, what up to another edition of Honest Assholes. It is the one and only, the Messiah, Mr. Vega, holding it down, repping the Inland Empire, Rialto, California, what it do. I just want to thank everybody that's been rocking with us for God knows how long we've been out here killing shit, and I'm proud of everything that we've been doing. I'm proud of the new people that we've been getting. Shout out to my bro Tay. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that's just been rocking with us and supporting the movement because we're only getting better. And I'm just lining up the content. And as you can see, I'm taking more of a professional approach. Got my headphones, got my microphone. Soon I'm gonna have my whole podcast room decked out, man. So again, shout out to the crew, man. I want to give a special shout out to my bro Mizzle. He just got over COVID and dealing with a whole bunch of health issues, but bro is coming back stronger than ever. I talked to him today, and he's doing good, man. So shout out to my bro Mizzle. Shout out to D Nut. Shout out to Sasha. Shout out to Juicy. Shout out to Lala. Shout out to Miss Whitney, who will be in here very shortly. She's running a little late, but I told her I was going to give her an introduction, but she will be here. Tonight, my guest is here one time, Miss Kenya. What's up, girl?
What's up?
Man, girl, I told you. I remember when we first started talking about the podcast, I was like, man, I want to get you on as many times. And I think this is your fourth, maybe third or fourth appearance. So thanks for coming through.
No problem.
Yeah, and all the episodes you've been on, man, we had a good time. So I'm gonna take a drink to that. Sam. Got my bro back, making his third appearance. Bro know how to cause some commotion, but I love it though, man, because here on Honest Assholes, we don't hold back. We talk our ish, and we do what we supposed to do. My bro Tate Stark, what's the deal, fool?
How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm hanging in there, fam.
Thank you for inviting me back.
Oh yeah, I told you, man, we about to work, bro. And shout out to I Need Answers, your podcast, bro. I see you out here. You probably got a couple Umar fans upset. You know, I fucks with Umar, but that whole shit that he said about Eminem, I don't agree with at all.
I do too. He's pretty likable. He's a likable guy, and he talk a lot of good things. But it's just some of that stuff. I know his angle. I know what he's doing. So to me, it's only obvious.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing about this whole podcast and media thing, man. You know, everybody's entitled to opinions, you know, and you know that last episode we did, bro. You know, you sisters hot and that, but you know, once you talk to people and realize and let them know your vision of the show and what you're trying to do, they rock with you even more. So that's why I was like, man, bro's coming back. He ain't no slouch, and we need somebody like him to come on the show more and more. So again, bro, I want to salute you again for just speaking your mind and not worrying about what people think about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. So again, Miss Whitney, she'll be here real soon. But in the meantime, we're gonna start this thing off. You know what I'm saying? We got some intelligent Black people on here tonight, and let's go ahead and jump up in this thing. You feel me? Now, tonight's topic, if you don't see it below, do men/women attract what they aspire to be? Shout out to my bro Ahmad. Ahmad is the one who came up with that title. I told him, like, you know, I'm gonna give you a shout out for some of these titles, and I'm gonna also bring bro on because you know bro been messing with the show for the longest. So for him to just give me let me pick his brain and give him a title. I was like, yeah, let's run with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about being on these podcasts, man, we talk about a whole bunch of stuff when it comes to relationships, but you know, we don't really get to the nitty gritty of it. You know, like the nitty gritty, like what everybody thinks about certain things. So when I thought about this episode, I was like, okay, let me just get some people that will speak their mind, get the men and women that will speak for the sisters and the women, and somebody speak for the brothers and men. So that's why I decided to put this episode together. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the title, So Miss Kenya, I gotta ask you, girl, since you coming back one time for the for the show. When you think of a topic like that, do men slash women attract what they inspire to be? What automatically comes to your mind?
That is another cliche topic. It's so many debates. Every time you get on social media, do men do this? Do women do this? Do this? Do this? Do this? Everybody always talking about what men and women do. I'm the type of person who gives a fuck. Do it work for your house? These
Mm,
cliches, social media topics, and these debates, I'd be like, damn, it's getting out of hand. Like it is what it
right,
is.
right. And I also feel like, a lot of people give more hurtful opinions about what they went through instead of like some type of facts or some type of statistics to back it up. And a lot of hurt feelings come with a lot of those debates when people be
I
debating.
mean,
You know what
because
I'm
social media is a fantasy world. People be who they want to be on there. I tell motherfuckers all the time, we all got our ideal partner in our mind. You feel me? Whether you successful or whatever. And I mean, a lot of times we don't attract that at first until we learn. That's why a lot of us end up with two and three baby mamas and baby daddies and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? We got an idea of what kind of partner we want, but when it comes down to it, half the time, a lot of motherfuckers be settling for whatever, whoever they can get. First person to pay them a little bit of attention. So, nah, we don't always go with who we want. We go with who come to us.
And do you think the reason why that a lot of people just like accept who certain people that they know is not for them is the reason why is because they just scared of being lonely?
Yeah, a lot of people are scared to be alone. A lot of people are scared to, go to bed alone, wake up alone, do life alone, pay bills alone, raise kids alone. So they end up, settling. They find themselves in relationships they know they should have never been in. You look up 5, 10, 20 years later, and you're like, man, I should have never done this. But you do it because you don't want to be alone. When it's actually harder to be alone than it is to be in a relationship. So if you can master being alone, you master a lot.
I think the reason why it's to a lot of people it's hard to be alone because and like I said, this is just an opinion, but I feel like not too many people have too many self goals, too many like self like reasons to keep it pushing without having somebody, Now don't get me wrong, I agree with you said. There's a lot of people that don't know how to be alone and just don't want to be alone. But there's gonna be some times, where you have to analyze being alone as a good thing because you can find out a whole lot about yourself or just accomplish a whole bunch of things. But it just depends on the mentality, you know what I'm saying? So and what social media is just making people live a certain fantasy or paint a perfect picture or whatever the fuck type of person that they're looking for, then they think it's that person. But when they get into it, they realize, nah, I didn't take enough time alone to realize what I really want. I just took enough time to realize what I'm willing to settle for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And that shit is all bad. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. So before I go to Tay, I just got to ask you real quick. What is Kenya's like? What is Kenya's like? I just give an idea of what the type of mate you would want to come to you. Not saying that you don't have one already, but what would be the perfect example of the perfect mate that you're attracted to?
First of all, I don't want a perfect mate. I don't believe in a perfect mate. Saying
Yep.
nobody's perfect. We
Hmm.
are all human, so I'm never gonna sit up here and say my perfect mate is X, Y, and Z. Because I don't want nobody who think they perfect, and I don't want nobody who aim for perfection. This is not something that's for me. But one for me, you gotta be established because I'm established. I ain't I ain't for that struggle of I can't. I ain't finna build you up, and I'm not finna do all that. So you gotta be established. You gotta be very smart, and you gotta be willing to learn constantly. Life is about constantly learning. You know what I'm saying? New things. Um, but you gotta be loving and nurturing and caring. You gotta know how to communicate. You just gotta be, mature, spiritual. I'm big on spiritualism, but
Now, I just gotta ask this real quick. Like, he has to be established. Like, so, like that. Does that just mean just financially, or just? mentally, or does he have to be mentally established? Like, I think the fans will like a little more insight on that.
For me, you gotta be financially established. I'm financially established. I pay my own bills. If I don't have a mate, I could afford my own high ass rent, my own car notes, my own vacations. I got money in my savings accounts for, rainy days. I can pretty much move how I want to move. And I feel like my ideal partner got to be able to do the same thing. Because if I'm used to living a certain way and doing things a certain way, and then to get with somebody who's not on that level, it's like a discrepancy. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be like, hey, in 2 months we're gonna go to Jamaica and it costs X, Y, and Z. But if you're not in a financial situation to do that, I'm like, well, shit, gotta leave your ass here. But I can't do it. Mentally, yeah, we too grown to. I know we done all been through shit. Some of us done had hard childhoods and lives and all that shit. But man, you gotta heal. You gotta heal before you come to me. I'm not into that struggle of. I'm not a therapist, and I'm not the one you finna come dump all your problems on. So you gotta have it together before you approach me. Life is too short.
That was that was good insight, girl. That was a good insight. So before I ask Tay the same question, Tay, I know you, bro. Is there anything that you want to ask Miss Kenya or elaborate to any of that? Because I know usually you usually have some questions, when somebody lay something out.
No, I can go with the question. We probably get to that later. I'll go with the question.
Okay, cool. So, all right, bro. So give your insight. Mrs. Stark's insight when it comes to with the title, do men/women attract what they aspire to be? And just sum it up. When you think of that title, what automatically comes to your mind, bro?
They aspire to be? No, I don't think so. I think I think people just go along with the flow, especially nowadays. Just like they try to be a little bit more formulaic with it, but I don't even think people think that deep into it, to be honest with you. They don't.
So, but why do you think why though? Like, in your honest opinion?
Well, relationships ain't valued no more like that.
Is that to some people? Because there's a lot of people that feel relationships are still valued. It just depends on the individual that's not valuing them. Because there's a lot of people that value still relationships still. I just think by us being in a different era, there's a lot of shit that they overlook in relationships, like a lot of important shit that they should pay attention to, because nowadays, bro, and I hate to say it, but a lot of people are really basing these relationships off of finances.
Yeah. Now I could break that down, but
sure.
Like you just heard it right now, right? So she don't want nobody that she got what I'm saying? She leaving. She going to Jamaica, dog. You see what I'm saying? And if you can't go to Jamaica, that's not really, you're not for her. Or that type of just go out and go. If you can't go to Jamaica, she leaving.
Now it's funny that we talking about that because
it's a lot of women like that though, which I don't understand that part to me. Just because and the reason. Okay, hold on. Let's back up a little bit here.
Please do.
So the reason why I say relationships is not valued anymore. Look at the marriage rate. Marriage rate is horrible. You can't say we value relationships at all. Not at black women at 28% marriage rate. You can't never tell me to believe that lie. That's crazy. That's insane. And I think we somewhere in the 30s, 34. No, come on.
Now, is those numbers that I asked you about this, those numbers like accurate as far as like the past, like this past year in 2023 or just in general? Because I don't, when you said black women or is it just women in general? I was just wondering.
No, black women are the lowest in marriage rate.
So you think a lot of
all of y'all out there could look it up. It's online.
So do you feel like that's the reason? So why do you feel like the reason that's the reason of that is because, you know, a lot of people just don't know who they're attracted to or who they actually want to be with, and they're just settling? Do you think that's one of the main reasons why the percentage is low?
It's a number of reasons to me. Because
talk it, bro.
Like I tell people, back in the day, they didn't worry about all of this. It wasn't all of this. Man, they wasn't doing all this extravagant stuff. They was not. They got together. They liked each other, then ended up loving each other. Saw the man have potential. He worked at it. I mean, it was just paint by number stuff. Now with so many more factors that come into it, like it's a business. They treat it like an actual business now, instead of what it's supposed to be about. That's why people don't value it no more.
So just real quick, hello Whitney. Thanks for coming.
My bad, I'm late. I know.
How you doing?
I'm good. Work kicked my butt, so I'm here.
Hey, that's all that matters. We already told him that you was gonna be a little late, but we know you know how to make an appearance, and I'm glad you're here, girl.
A hot mess. Goodness gracious.
It's all good. It's all good. But so just to catch you up, you know, we talking about the topic, you know, and what it means to you. So my bro Tay over there was just breaking down, you know, the reason why we talking about why marriages is low as far as for black women and the reason why. So I'm gonna let bro continue his story. Go ahead, my brother.
No, I was just saying, like, as far as, I mean, we're not the people of yesteryear. I know it's a different time now. People want bigger and better. I get it. But if you want to be alone because of money reasons, that's what's going on here, which I really don't understand. I just don't even understand that part.
Understand?
I don't. Like, I understand when she says struggle love. She don't want the struggle love. She want to be able to take trips whenever, I guess. There's so many other things involved instead of what it's supposed to be about, the actual relationship. Like, my parents we took 2 or 3 trips a year, and that was only to Vegas. No more, no less. Right. They wasn't ranting and raving about going to Cancun and, man, buying the latest bags. And I mean, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit.
Right.
I think it's just too much opulence. There's too much opulence involved now.
You did say something I do agree with. It is like, you know, I think, like you said, like one of the reasons that the marriage is low, because you said that it's being treated more as going into a business, like a business deal. And I can honestly say that, you know, I can understand why some do that, but at the same, a big part of me just understands, like, you know, it should be more than just that. You know what I'm saying? We all want to be secure. We all want to feel loved and all that shit. But it's like you're gonna cause yourself more problems if you're gonna get involved with somebody that you don't know shit about, but you just know that this motherfucker can pay the tab every time y'all go out.
Right.
And that question, me personally, with that question, I need you to be better. I need you to be better.
I'm coming in on the back end of this, so I'm still confused.
I need you to be better than what because I'm coming in as a provider and a protector. So I need you to be sharper. I'm covering. I came in with value. I had to go up into you and ask you the date. Then I had to pay for the dates. All this whole time. Yeah, I need you to be better. If I'm finna be going to work and I'm the enforcement arm of the relationship to make sure you're not killed, yes, you need to be watching my six sharply.
And then you know shit got real when he started talking like fucking Call of Duty terms and shit. Still said watch your six. To catch you up with no, I get it. No, I definitely agree with you. But now to catch you up with these, so I'll just ask you the same question. So, just the name of the title, of the episode, do men / women attract what they aspire to be? So when you think of that title, or just think of that, what does Whitney, like, what comes to mind? What comes to your mind when it comes to a title like that?
Do men and women attract what they aspire to be? I think people are trying as far as saying like, okay, if I'm act like this is what I am attracting. So I would say yes. Are people aspiring, attracted to what they're attracted to? Then yeah.
I also feel that people are attracted to the wrong shit. Like I took some notes right here, so I want to see if y'all agree. Now this is statistically. Now these are 7 qualities that women find attractive most in men, and I want to see if y'all agree. You know what I'm saying? The first one, and by you ladies being on here, do y'all both agree that approachability is attractive?
Like if having security and they're able to approach you?
Yeah, like just like because that's what they said. Like when basically when a man approaches you, like how much does the approach mean to you? Like when they're trying to talk to you, like how strong does the impact mean when they try to approach you? Because the only reason why I ask that, there's so many men that fumble the ball when it comes to approach. Like some men make that approach by just balling or just showing their finances, or some people that don't know how to take that proper approach by just having a fucking normal conversation. Just be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like by y'all both being ladies, like how important is approach as a man approaching y'all? Like how attractive is that to y'all on a scale from 1 to 10?
How attractive? It's up there because that shows how secure you are within yourself.
And confident too.
That's very important to me. When a man knows how to approach, knows what to say, and things like that, that's a big deal to me. Yeah. So that's up there.
Do you like a cold approach?
I was just about to.
Whitney, do you like a cold approach? You didn't give him no signal. You didn't give him no signal. You didn't make eye contact. You didn't do anything. He just walked up to you.
Oh, of course. I mean, I think that's all women. If you see something that you like, you're going to give an eye signal. You're going to let them know. You may lick a lip. You're going to develop a hair. You're going to let them know. Yeah, you can approach me. I'm attracted to you. I see that you're attracted to me. I walk through the door. You're looking. I'm looking. You're not quite sure if you want to approach me. Of course, I'm going to throw a sign and let you know it's okay. And then you step on up. You know the right things to say. It's not creepy. It's not anything like that. And if you know how to approach me respectfully and not being a big time creep, then yes, that's very big.
She let it be known, you creepy niggas can't step up. No creepy niggas. She said creep 2 times.
And y'all ladies know creep because they step up and say the wrong thing, like nigga.
Don't dress creepy.
Don't do all that. I can't stand with men. Don't do all that.
Who said don't dress creepy?
Don't dress creepy.
All that. If I am a lady and I want to put on something that is nice or fits the body, that does not give you any right to come up and say something stupid. No, it doesn't.
It don't give you the right to say something stupid.
It does not give you the right to come up and say something stupid. Let me taste that booty hole. What the fuck? Stuff like that. And let's keep it real. Dudes are saying that. Let me eat that coochie. What? Let me give you some fire head. I don't know you. You get approached like that. Like, that's creepy. You don't like your ass licked? Stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Some already, can I eat your ass? Don't approach
me. Wait, hold on.
I'm walking around butt naked. If you approach me on some, I want to eat your ass, or the first thing you say is, let me give you some fire head. Let me show you all that extra stuff.
So I'm sure you're not at the grocery store and this is happening, right?
No, I need that. Yes. It's anywhere. Yes. Dudes is creepy. Like, dude, I do not want you eating my ass. I don't know you. I don't know you for 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
And they're doing this out at stores like in the open.
Huh?
That's funny anyway, man. Despite I want to hear from Kenya because she over here chilling. I wanted to hear what she had to say, like how, because she just let this soak all in. So how big is a man's approach like to you, girl? Like, what do you like? I mean, you can just obviously like say like, what are you like paying attention to the most? Like when a man is approaching you, that's gonna get you attracted.
Well, I'm paying attention to how he walk up. I'm paying attention to what he's saying. I'm paying attention to if he's maintaining eye contact. I'm big on eye contact. If you're gonna come,
they said that.
Look at me directly in my eyes and say what you gotta say. Don't be looking around and all skittish and all that. I need you to be confident and approach me. And hey, my name is blah blah blah. I like your outfit. I think you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Approach me with pure confidence, strong confidence.
And your real name. That's not what they call you,
bro.
Okay, so you're not dating nobody in a wheelchair and you're not dating nobody cockeyed.
I've dated a paraplegic. He treated me very nice.
Right. And
he treated me very good. He was attractive. He just so happened to get shot and couldn't walk no more. But hey.
And if you better use your one good eye and
okay.
Oh man.
You can focus and look at me.
Yep. She said he had to have the Debo eyes. Hey, so hold on, just real quick, man. Just to bring up, it's funny that you say that because even when I was taking notes when I was reading online, that's really true. Like, bro, women do pay attention to the fucking eye contact, like in a real way, bro. Like, even when I be on interview, like job interviews, and just so happen to be with a woman. You know what I'm saying? You could just simply tell, like the eye contact really means everything. And honestly, man, I ain't tapping myself on the back, but these eyes and got my ass into some shit, and it was some good shit. But it's just like that right there just really paints the picture. Like that is something that women are really attracted to is eye contact. But at the same time, I kind of want to call bullshit because it's like those are the same eyes that look past my fat ass growing up. So I'm like, is it really the eye contact? But again, nevertheless, I agree with you. Like, can you like seriously, like the eye contact says a lot. So I just wanted to throw that out there because you were sitting over there quiet for a minute. I was just waiting for you to come out just to say.
I'm always quiet whenever we do this. I don't need to talk. I don't be having no points to prove or nothing to say. I like to hear what other people got to say.
Yeah, because this shit is very therapeutic. So, another statistic they say women are attracted more to older men. And I believe that. I believe that a lot because even back in high school, you know, it was a lot of women, a lot of girls my age that were interested in older men. So I definitely do believe that. And then when I think of the term sugar daddy, so it's like, all right, that might be accurate. But what you think, Tay? Because I see you shaking your head, nigga.
Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, it's true. Because we can date up or down. I can date your daughter, you, and your grandma, which almost happened one time. But yeah.
Damn, you almost have the triple threat?
Yeah, almost.
That's crazy, bro.
But yeah, they like older, and yeah, it's the established factor too. 20-year-olds ain't got it like that.
Right.
More than likely,
And
I'm saying.
older
More than likely.
You want to eat before anything. You want freaky sex, you got to feed me. And young dudes ain't doing that. You want freaky stuff. And like I say, you're old and you're not established. Them young dudes are trying to Netflix and chill. Older dudes at least know, baby, let me take you to eat. Whatever you want.
We already know we got to spend a little bit of money.
Gotta know. I already know. Got to do a little something.
Yeah. Pay to play.
Nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it's not until it's time for the elder years.
What you mean?
Like when it's time for them to get like 70, 70, or prime example, Ronald Isley. This nigga's 80 years old, still out here pulling young females, but at the same time, it's like you still got to come with a lot of them 80-year-old problems. So it's like I just be wondering, you know, is it just a phase or is it to the end, like literally?
I'm gonna be honest with you. In my field that I work in, and I'm a nurse, so you know, I work with a lot of the older population. Them are some of the nastiest motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
So I know that it's a thing about he get older and you know what I'm saying, shit might not work. I'm here to tell you, I didn't walk there more times than I would ever care to walk in. And somebody great granny is getting it on. I walked into motherfucking threesome, all type of shit. And I'm like,
that is hilarious.
Hey, before you even walk in the room, you can smell it. Yeah.
I be doing my rounds and I don't be wanting to walk in there, but legally I gotta lay my eyes on my patients and I be like, oh my God. Yeah, I just walk out. So that age shit, that's more of
y'all could just let them hump away.
Yeah, we I mean, legally, I can't be like, oh, stop. So I just walk out and be like, finish what y'all doing when you ready for your pills or your checkup or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Call me.
I'm thinking everybody is psych nurse like me, so I'll be like, y'all just be letting them. But I forgot yours ain't on 5150. They can do that.
Yeah, they are.
Right
up here, yeah, they be letting them in. They be letting them in there. They be letting them in there. Waterman? Oh, come on.
This nigga said Waterman. That's terrible. That's terrible, bro.
But yeah, older men, they are. The older that they get, the more a little nastier they still are.
And they don't care.
Mm-mm.
One of the signs, or one of the things that they said that women love as well, they're very attracted to men that shows their sensitive side. Look at Tay.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What is this thing they call now about masculinity where it's bad, like it's wrong, masculine? Like now they're saying to be masculine is wrong.
Toxic masculinity?
Toxic masculinity. I can't stand that.
That's
it's toxic to be masculine, to be a who thought of that?
They're just toxic people.
Toxic masculinity. That's gay men or like that's something else. because this whole women liking men that are sensitive men and men that are in touch with their feelings is two different things. So it depends on how far you taking it. People that know how to communicate their feelings, that's just showing emotion. I know how to communicate. People that are just sensitive and crybaby men, that's something different. Versus people that just know how to communicate what their feelings are, know how to properly communicate how they feel.
Emotional intelligence.
There you go. So there's a difference. So are women...
But toxic masculinity... Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, toxic masculinity is a term. It was a term for jail, for prison people. That's where that term came from. They used that when they were like overly like in jail, when it's like the psychologist or whatever had to talk to them and they would be overly aggressive. That's when they used that, and people brought it into to on the streets
for all men. Because I'm like,
that's all.
When did
they're just using it. It does no, because it. I mean, because is it toxic femininity?
No.
Or is it just toxic people?
In general.
See, that's some feminism shit.
But that's men that's just people wanting to break down men more and more and more.
Yeah.
Now trying to say being a man is now toxic. So, yeah, I was never one of knowing we wanted a man that can communicate better about his emotions. And then I think a lot of that got taken too far as now we want sensitive men, and that's not the case.
I think one of the reasons why a lot of men don't want to show their feminine side, or not feminine, whatever the fuck you want to call it, sensitive side, is because they worry about what people's gonna say about them. Like you feel like you this like because like I can even talk about that before social media, because that's the era I came before social media. So I came from the era, where you'll be in clown, nigga, you about to get bagged on or all this other shit. So it's like, but once social media comes to part, it's like now you got all the cyberbullying. So it's like now it's easy to talk about somebody or easy to bleed somebody online rather than it is in person, because as we talked about earlier in the show, social media has painted this thing that it's a fantasy. You can be wherever the hell you want because it's social media. So I think one of the reasons why one of the reasons men just don't like to express their sensitive side is because of that. But I also feel like they think that women is going to use that shit against them the first argument that they get.
Yeah, men across the world, hear me. Don't you ever cry in front of your woman, ever, ever.
Are you serious?
Even a woman that you can't cry in front of, you can't comfortably cry and confidently cry in front of your woman. That's not the woman for you.
Run upstairs, run upstairs like Muddy Waters did, please.
Wait, what? Hey, hold on. Tay, I just gotta ask you. Hold on, real quick. So you like for real? Like it's you really shouldn't cry.
Maybe if somebody died, like somebody close, that's fine. Somebody close die in the family, and it stay within the your immediate family. But don't let them see you cry. Like it's not going to be conducive. For what?
Yeah, again, I'm gonna have to run with Kenya on that. Just you cannot be with a female that you can't cry in front of, because if you are with a female that you feel like you can't cry in front of, that's a bitch, and you need to get the fuck away from her.
What are you crying about? Let me ask.
And how long is that list?
What is it? Is exactly is the crime? Because if you're crying, like I say, about a family member passing, something like that, deep things like that, then of course cry on me. Now, if it's something else, if we didn't got into an argument or something, and then now you start crying.
So you stop it at family members, right?
Now I'm wondering, why are you crying? Like
He
I
pulling
get
the
it.
Jody.
We in an argument. I'm just wondering who. Okay, why are we doing that? But like I say, if something happened, something deep, like I said, a passing member, your homeboy died. Somebody overdosed, something, things like that. Cry to me, please. But like I say, if we didn't got into your mom, your past trauma about your mama, cry to me. That's okay. You said, but if we didn't got into an argument and now you just start crying because I'm deciding to see the house, now I'm wondering, like, okay, why we got the tears?
I mean, it's a simple question. Okay, I understand that we got in an argument, but what are you crying for? Because me,
right?
If I'm arguing with my man and I get into a certain level of mad, I'm gonna cry because I'm thinking about beating your ass. I'm so mad that now I got tears coming out of my eyes, and I'm gonna let him know these tears ain't because I'm sad. These tears because I'm motherfucking
These
mad.
crazy tears.
So if I push him to that point, I don't want him to keep that inside. I want him to say, you know what, baby, I understand these tears. It's because your mouth is a little too much. These tears is because you push me to a level of anger I ain't never experienced. I want to know my man on all levels. I want him to feel comfortable coming to me on all levels so he ain't got to seek that shit nowhere else. I don't want him to be like, oh, I'm not comfortable telling her why I'm crying, so I'm finna call Tiffany. I'm finna do this, that, and the other. I need him to seek me at all.
Tiffany,
ain't no need for that. I'm right here. I'm supposed to be your person. Let me be your person. You need to cry. You had a hard day at work. I mean, I'm in the medical field. My man, he's a therapist, so he deal with a lot of Black people trauma. I mean, they come and dump on him. He's a therapist. And sometimes dealing with other people's trauma can be overwhelming. If you need to come home and say, man, I done spoke to a little boy that been through this, that, and the other. I'm hurting for him. So I'm crying for that. I want him to be comfortable enough to do that.
Yes, those are important things. Cry for that. Like I say, but if you start crying because I'm leaving out the house and now you crying, baby, this where you going? That's no.
We already in murky. We already in murky waters right now.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna tell me when to cry.
I don't care. Don't. If you that's when you want to cry.
That's what I say, gentlemen.
I'm not the woman for you. Because one of us.
That's why I say, gentlemen, don't cry.
One of us
just
gotta
don't do
be
it.
The strong one. And if
they got a whole list right here. They got a whole list for you right here.
I say it's small things. We gonna have to. You don't have to cry for that, baby. You don't gotta cry for the small things.
Crying is a human emotion. So I feel like you need to just cry. Sometimes you just gotta cry. Shit. Maybe a lot going on in life.
Ain't no corner by you.
No, he can cry to me. That's why I say he can cry to me about whatever.
So can I cry to you about whatever, or do you have something I can't cry about now? Which one is?
I ain't didn't say that about what you can't cry. That was exactly. I said you can cry to me about whatever. I need to be your person. I want you to be able to talk to me and cry to me, vent, be mad, happy, sad, and every other emotion whenever you can.
So an argument, I get to cry.
On it.
So I get to cry in an argument, right?
I mean, for me, yeah. If you need to.
I need an emotional intelligence. Can control that. I'm not saying don't cry over certain things, but I also need a man that can control that emotion. So that's all I'm saying.
I feel you.
Cry with me on certain. There's things you cry about, and there's things you know to control. That's all. That's all I need for my man to be is knowing the control. When to say this is not a crying matter, I got control over this, and to know, okay, I can cry about this to my woman. But then there's some things where he may say, okay, this may be a situation we both may be crying. I'm going to be the one to be strong because I don't want to be crying with her. I want her to lean on me. So there's certain times I need my man to just be emotionally, know how to control his emotions a little better.
I feel you. No, definitely, I feel you. So it's safe because that goes to the part with my next question. Is so it's safe to say that like I said, one of the most attractive things that a woman loves about a man is practice every day not being a non-needy man.
Who wrote that one?
You'd be surprised about the people, like a lot of these notes that I'll be telling, like, I'll be like, wait, what? I'm like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just ask and see what the world is thinking. I'm like, if y'all putting this shit on the internet, I'm like, man, no wonder the fucking numbers that Tay or whatnot be putting out is at a certain level. I'm like, damn, people are really out here believing this shit. Me personally, man, if you're gonna be in a relationship, man, there's gonna be times where you're obviously gonna need your girl on certain occasions. Like, it's not to say that you're gonna need her all the fucking time, especially if you're practicing every day to be a fucking leader. That's the number one thing that a woman should be attracted to is like, nigga, you have to, you know what I'm saying? As far as the men, we have to show, this is me, you have to show daily that you can be a leader. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the things that a woman should be attracted to off the rip, and that comes with the approach. But that's just me. What about you, Tay? You agree?
If I'm not available, I'm gonna need you to do some things if I'm at work. That's how I look at that. If I can't get to it, yeah, I'm the CEO and you're the CO.
Right.
So y'all personally, like, I'll ask you, Miss Whitney, like, what would be, how can I put this? What is the ultimate attraction from a man to you? Because I want to, just to see.
The ultimate attraction of a man?
Yeah, like what, like gets you off the rip? Like, just if somebody just ask you, like what are you attracted most about? What attracts you most about men?
Oh, that's a lot of things, but confidence, secure, a man that knows who he is. So that's the biggest thing, a secure man within himself, whether it be right or wrong to people, he's secure within himself. So that's the most attractive of a man. He doesn't question himself because others may not like what he's saying. I just like a man that is just pure and stands on what he believes in, stands on the man that he is.
No matter what they say in the comment section, huh?
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Oh man.
Like, I'm attracted to confidence and security. So yes, that's my biggest thing. I've never, as you get older, it's not about looks where people are like, he got to be tall, he got to be this. It's like, I don't look at that anymore. Like I say, I look at how a man looks at himself, and that's sexy to me. Like, if he know he is just it, I don't care what size, nothing. Like, if he know he that man, then I love that. I'm going for that.
Okay. What's up, Tay? I see you all. Oh no, Tay had the Joker smile over there.
It's Kenya time. It's Kenya time now.
What was the question? What's the question?
Like, what do you find most attractive about a man?
His mind.
Talk it.
You gotta be smart. If I'm about to trust you to lead and be the provider and the head of the household, and you gotta be smart. You can't be no dumb motherfucker. I don't care how handsome you are, how well you damn dress, and what kind of car you drive. If your mind ain't there, your mental ain't there, I can't trust you to lead if all that is not there.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to be smart, which is why I love to have conversations with men. And I'm not talking about no motherfucking basic conversation. We need to talk about some deep shit. Do you know what's going on in the world right now? Do you know who's running for motherfucking president? Like, I need to, you know what I'm saying? We need to talk some shit. I don't give a fuck about the newest Jordans coming out and what fucking NBA team is going here, there, and what the fuck Kevin Durant done did last week. Like, I don't care about none of that. I need to know you paying attention to some real world shit. Do you have a IRA account? Like, what are we doing? Are we investing in some shit? You trying to go get some real estate? Like, I need to know your mind. That's gonna be your most attractive asset to me.
Cool. I love it. I love it. Tay, what you
Hey, I like women. No matter what they say in the comment section, I like women. This question ain't for me.
No, I already had a question. I was
What are they
like,
saying?
no, because
Okay.
they tried to bleed, bro. They tried to bleed. They tried to bleed, bro. But you know, he was good. But no, I was just gonna reverse the question, bro. You know, since we was about to get ready to
Okay.
wrap it up, but I was just gonna reverse the question and just ask you,
Okay.
like, because I always want to asking this question because you got a lot of women that hate you. So I'm just curious, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them are curious too, because I'm you know, so you know,
Sense of
what do
duty.
you
Duty.
sense
Sense of
sense of
duty.
duty?
Yeah. Dutiful and selflessness. Of course, I like looks. Don't get me wrong, but I will step down in looks to get that. Because not a lot of women have a sense of duty, only to themselves.
Ooh, that's a duty, huh? And
Can you put me? Can you put me over you?
Mhm. I agree.
damn. Okay, hey, that might be. That might be your redemption right there, bro. I think you might get a lot of people to like you now.
Oh no, somebody gonna find something wrong about that, but
Right. But at the same time, that's what I'm saying. Like at the because honestly, I thought you was gonna go a little. I thought you was gonna go a little harder, but at the
I,
same time, that's the act.
You
You
know,
know, no, that's
you know
dope
what happened.
actually.
You know what happened. The only thing that happened last week was I think it was the older women comments, and they kind of got in their feelings or whatever. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. They still think they so.
and there you go. Right when you was coming back, there you go.
Oh man, that shit is fucking hilarious, man. So, well, all I'm gonna tell you is this, man. Just in closing, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, just we all gave y'all some game. You know, the mind, as Miss Kenya say, like that's really up. That plays fucking 85 to fucking 90% of the attraction. Like, just the mind gotta be right, or at least the closest thing to right. You know, that's all I'm gonna say, man. And Tay, if you had some advice to give some people, you know, as far as like what to be attracted to, like what would it be? I'm curious.
Where the fuck do I begin? Hey man, this show ain't long enough, dog.
I know, I know.
Yeah, just make sure she's just make sure she's selfless, man. Like and have a sense of youthfulness about her. That's all.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Tay.
I'm saying.
Oh.
And
God damn.
anybody that says they're single by choice, yeah, stay away from them.
Oh, that is so mean.
That's all I got. Huh?
Stay single by choice if that's what you like.
Single by choice does not exist. It's a myth.
Yes, they do. I've met plenty of women that they don't want to share their space with somebody.
I'd rather be single by choice than fake in love and motherfucking miserable,
I mean,
unhappy.
some women that just rather be single because they don't want to share their space and time with nobody. I know nurses I work with. I'm sorry, nurses. A lot of nurses, yeah, they don't want to share their space. They don't want to share no money. They don't want to give up no submissiveness. So they just like, I'd rather be single.
That's because they man ain't came in their life yet. They keep attracting shit.
Oh
They
my
keep picking
God.
shit. Nobody of value has came to them yet, or they're not attracting that. That coochie keeps attracting shit. Because if God said he's bringing you the perfect man and that's him right there, go. You wouldn't take that from God himself.
I don't know. There's some women that wouldn't, because like I said, they don't want to share their space. They like, God could send that perfect man, and I don't want to share my space with that perfect man.
Not the cap.
They don't want to compromise. They don't want to compromise.
Hey, is that bro?
Huh?
Is that bro?
Yeah.
Where you at, man? Tell me, come give a shout out.
Oh no, that was me.
Oh,
that was all me.
Oh, you crazy? I thought bro was in the background, man. Y'all, man, what the fuck? Y'all are crazy, man. Well, anyway, man, you know that's pretty much it, man. I don't know why I asked you, Tay, to give the the last advice, but nevertheless, bro, thank you. Oh man, Kenya, you look like you ready to pass out. I really want to thank you for yeah, I really want to thank you for coming on and doing your shit and really just coming out there and just the mind part was really dope, like seriously, because at the end of the day, I really feel like, you know, people don't really take the time out, you know, ain't nothing wrong with getting up in each other's mind in a conversation. So there's nothing wrong with it. But thank you nevertheless. Thank you for coming with, even though you was tardy, but thank you, Whitney.
I'm here now.
Nah, no doubt. Tay, we gonna politic because we got a spicy episode next week. This pretty much was I'm not gonna say a last minute episode, but it was a episode that I had to put together because I've been so busy. I have no idea the shit that I'm on. Like I'm talking to rappers all over, so I'm working, but I had to give my fans something to talk about. So again, thanks for coming out. I want to thank everybody who's supporting the movement. Live streaming this Wednesday, 7 p.m. It's the Messiah.
I'll be there.
Honest Assholes. Let's get it, baby. Yes, sir.
Yeah.